go here. All right. Kate Floss, gonna sing a song for you today to all the fans out there. What had happened was in the year 1215, the Magna Carta was created, and the Lollards rose up and fought for 400 years. In 1688, the Bill of Rights was produced by the Lords Spiritual, Lords Temporal, and the commoners to create a will from God to us. Now, this has been left to us. It is a will, the will of God. And what they're trying to do is to remove the will of God. It's got many laws in there. Now, they tried to do it in 1835 when these barbarous religions travelled to New Zealand and travelled to Australia, New Zealand, Canada, and the worst people hit were our New Zealand Maori, and they were almost wiped out. There was a race of people that were almost completely wiped off the face of the earth due to these barbarous religions. And what had happened was the few chiefs that were left and the few New Zealand Maori that were left, they found all their strength, their last bit of strength that they had left in them, and they rose up and they asked Queen Victoria. They said to Queen Victoria, come to New Zealand, bring your Bills of Rights to New Zealand, bring them to us. And in 1840, the New Zealand Maori made themselves, by the Treaty of Waitangi, which is protected, made themselves subjects under the Majesty, the Queen, Queen Victoria. And when the New Zealand Maori did that, what they basically did was saved the entire world from barbarous religions that were determined to go to all of these countries and take all their lands from them. And Queen Victoria sent out ships of lovely Anglo people. Of course, we were going to be the slaves, but sent them out to all of these countries to save all of the people. All Canada, Australia, all of these people, 54 countries, actually went under the protection of the New Zealand chiefs, because the only ones that were made subjects under Her Majesty were the New Zealand native chiefs, the only ones. But due to that, all the other countries went under them. Now, here's some of the chiefs that we're talking about. I signed the Treaty of the Waitangi as the sole sovereign thereof, to build a nation with the protection of Her Majesty Queen Victoria, Article the 3rd, subjects of the 1689 Bill of Rights. And another chief is Chief Walau, and he also signed the Treaty of Waitangi. Now, this Treaty of Waitangi, and one of the key players was Chief Nene, or they call him Tamati or Nene. So these were the very important chiefs. Today I'm going to be singing you a nice song, and we've got to get all our Commonwealth countries back together again, and we've got to get us all back under the protections of the Majesty. So I'm going to sing you a beautiful Kate Floss song. Okay, so I hope you'll enjoy my song for you. I'm going to sing for you. By Cat Stevens, by the way. Now I've been happy lately, thinking about the good things to come, and I believe it could be something good has begun. Oh, I've been smiling lately, dreaming about the world is one, and I believe it could be someday it's going to come. 'Cause out on the edge of darkness there rides peace train. Oh, peace train, take this country, come take me home again. Now I've been smiling lately, will be with you. Come and join the living, it's not so far from you. And it's getting nearer, soon it will all be true. A peace train sounding louder, ride on the peace train. Come on, the peace train. Now I've been crying lately, thinking about the world as it is. Why must we go on hating? Why can't we live in bliss? 'Cause out on the edge of darkness, there rides the peace train. Peace train, take this country, come take me home again. A peace train sounding louder, ride on the peace train. Come on, the peace train. Peace train, holy roller, everyone jump on the peace train. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, peace train. This is the peace train. Come on,